Jagex is plotting on making the biggest change to combat since the EOC in my opinion, and you probably didn't even know it. Before we dive into this topic, make sure to subscribe and share this video as it really helps out. Now, my reasoning behind this bold claim is that on October 20th, Jagex released a developer's blog about necromancy changes, which you have probably seen several other YouTubers discuss. I'm not here to talk about that, but instead, in the middle of the post, it's revealed that starting October 30th, Jagex will be releasing a combat beta with some major changes, not just to necromancy, but all combat styles. The TLDR of the post is that all damage caps will be lifted to 30,000, and all styles will gain a base crit chance of 10%, and crit damage will scale like it does with necromancy. Along with that, accuracy will be changed to match how it works with necromancy. So to get into more of the details, if you aren't familiar with necromancy, instead of splashing, where you have a chance to miss your damage, is instead lowered based off of your accuracy. So this means if you have 50% accuracy, then you have your damage reduced by 50% instead of having a 50% chance to miss your attack. As for the critical strike system, for all combat styles, it will be updated so that your critical strike damage will increase based off your level, similar to necromancy. The blog does state that strength will be used for melee skills, which would make it finally worth training again. If you aren't aware, ever since EOC, it plays a very minimal effect in your damage output. Now, as for the damage cap, right now, for all combat styles except necromancy, it's 10,000 for non-critical strikes and 12,000 for critical strikes. Increasing this to 30,000 would be a massive increase in potential output for the 3 original combat styles. This is where the facts end, and I want to get into my opinions and my view of what this could potentially lead to. In my opinion, the 2 biggest parts of this change are the critical strike damage system and the change to damage caps. Right now, I see these as the big parts of why necromancy is just so much better than all the other combat options in the game. It just has so much higher damage output potential. In some ways, in my opinion, this changes the very foundation of combat in RuneScape 3 in a way that can only be compared to EOC and could see the entire combat system flip on its head yet again. I, for one, am excited about it, as I think melee could really benefit the most from these changes, as from what I've seen, it is one of the combat styles that I probably hit the damage cap with the most. Now, this is just my assumption, but based off necromancy, I could also see this being the moment that Jagex uses to make other combat styles go to 120. Based off of how things have been done in the past, they can use the increased levels for crit damage scaling, like they do with necromancy, then over time use those levels for releasing new weapons. If you look at RuneScape throughout history, despite being able to reach 99 since its launch, there was at one point where Adamant was the highest gear you could get. So I see this leaving room for Jagex to have years worth of potential PVM content. Anyways, that's just my opinion. So what do you think? Will these changes be good for the game? Which style do you think will benefit the most? Do you think they will try to bring all combat styles to 120 to match damage scaling for necromancy, or just make crit go up to level 99? Anyways, let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and are as excited for these combat changes as I am. Don't forget to try out the beta when it comes out, so that way you can let Jagex know if things need to be changed. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and check out my channel for other RuneScape content. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.